Start Plus training. This is new training that just came out in 2016. I want to go ahead and do this presentation and get it out to the team so we can be all trained up and ready to go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so you might be asking, what is Quick Start Plus? So this whole training tool provides it actually provides you with the tools and strategies in order to help you create a beneficial edge in your business and in life. So let's go ahead and get started. Step one is to actually get started as a referral travel customer, RTC. This package is $79.95. So as simple as go ahead and get started. Step two, go ahead and upgrade to that and pay the $20 associate fee to become a referral travel associate. At this point, you can begin earning residual income, and that's all the leverage income we were talking about before. So step two, become a referral travel associate. Step three, become familiar with your back office and then your website. This is very important. All before we kept saying, take a fam trip. Go ahead, familiarize yourself with your back office and your booking portal. Now, it's important that you know the ins and outs of your back office and how things work. Just in case somebody else has any questions, you'll be knowledgeable and able to answer that. So the first part of this is logging into your Paycation website. So you'll need your username and password. Again, your username is your web handle or that part that comes right before Paycation.com or PaycationOnline.com. So keep a hold of your username. Make sure you remember your password if need be. Write it down and keep it somewhere in your house that's secure. Because you lose your username and password, you're not able to check on your business. You're not able to get to some of those vendor websites if you don't know what they are. So keep a hold of that. And it might be a good idea to go ahead and save the corporate number to your phone, just in case you do lose it or if you can't get logged in, you can always call about it. All right, next step, set up your Preco account. Now, Preco is the communication system that we have here in Paycation. It's the way that corporate communicates with everybody. Also, it's the way your upline and your sponsors and your leaders communicate with you. So if there's something happening within the company, or if there's something happening within your local market or the regional area that you're in, you'll know about it because you'll get an email or a text message from your leader. And this is so important because, as you know, group text messages only get so much attention. Most people tend to ignore the group text messages or the Facebook chat messages because there's so many people in the group. You just figure the message probably isn't for you, so you ignore it. But these Preco messages, you'll know it's something important because it's coming from the company or it's coming from your leader. All right, next up, you should verify your profile details. Most of you, when you come into the business, somebody else is keying in your information into the website. They might make a typo. They might spell the name of your street wrong, or they might get your address, the numbers in your address, a little bit off. So go ahead and make sure that information is correct. Go to your profile details. Make sure everything's right. Make sure your phone number is right. So if somebody goes to your website and they decide, hey, I can't book this myself, I might need help, and they hit, the contact me button, and your phone number is wrong on there, you might have just lost a customer. So make sure that information's right. Anytime you move or anytime you change your number, make sure you go ahead, log into your back office, and change that information. Also, go ahead and put a profile picture up there. Make sure it's something professional and nice looking. You want to actually, present yourself in the best possible light. So, if you have a nice professional looking photo, go ahead and put it up there. Next step is to set up your Payoneer e-wallet. So this is exactly what you think. You hear pay and e-wallet. It's how you get paid. This is where your money goes. So you don't want to not set it up and then have a whole bunch of money sitting in your back office that you don't know how to get out because you never set up your Payoneer account. And setting it up is super simple. Again, it's in your back office. They prompt you to set up your Payoneer account. You set it up. All you need is username and password, or email address and password. Again, it's easier to keep everything from Paycation the same, unless you want to remember multiple passwords and usernames. But it's important. Go ahead and set up your Payoneer account so you can understand how Payoneer works even before you start making a whole bunch of money. Next step, start and complete your XTU training. So that's the Extreme Travel University. You can't get paid on booking travel if you don't know how to book travel. So it's very important to go ahead and complete the XTU training. However, it is possible to go ahead and make some money off of travel bookings if you don't have your XTU completed. You can go ahead and have people use your booking website in order to book their travel, and you can earn commissions that way. Or if somebody asks you something, you can look it up in your booking website and book it for them there. However, you won't be able to talk directly to vendors or set up elaborate vacations with the excursions and all that if you haven't completed your XTU training. So go ahead and get that complete. If you're interested in booking travel, or you have somebody who wants to book travel through you and you have not completed your XTU training, you can do a couple things. Again, you can use your booking website. You can refer the booking to the corporate website, to corporate. Let them book it for you. You will only earn up to 60% of the commission on that one. You won't earn the whole 75, but at least you'll earn something. You won't lose a valuable customer. What else you can do? You can refer it to someone else in Paycation. So if you have your upline or sideline partner, or somebody that's really good at booking, you can refer it to them, and you guys can talk amongst yourself about how you would split that commission. It's all up to you. So next, print out your XTU certificate. If you want, you can print it out, frame it, put it on your wall in your office, print it out, put it on your vision board. Remind yourself why you got involved in this company. And what's also important is to go ahead and get a screenshot of it and put it up on social media. That's very important. Let everybody know you're a travel agent. They'll get interested in your business, and they'll either want to book travel through you or want to get started. So go ahead and pique that interest. Go ahead and put that XTU certificate out there. Last but not least, review your back office daily. I can't stress this enough. In order to know everything about your back office, you have to experience it. You have to look through it. You have to dig around, push buttons. You're not going to break it. I promise you. So poke around back there, figure out what you can learn. Learn it little by little instead of having all this going on in your business and having to learn it all at once. So go ahead, poke around your back office, look at the reports, figure out how it works, and what everything means. If you have questions, ask your upline, ask your sideline, maybe even call corporate if you can't figure it out. But it's important to go ahead and understand your back office and what's going on back there. All right, step 4. Join the Paycation Platinum Travel Club. Anybody who knows me knows that I love this Paycation Platinum Club. And who wouldn't? It's the only way that I know that I can, possibly drive a $190,000 car for only $19.95 a month. Who does that? Paycation. That's who does that. So again, here is where you can earn points for places you're shopping anyways. Walmart, Target, CVS, Lowe's. You can actually buy Visa gift cards there now. Hulu. So if you have a Hulu account, you can purchase your Hulu through yourself, earn those platinum points, and for every dollar you spend, and use those points for even more reduced rate travel. Other than that, if you sell one of these Vacation Platinum clubs, you can earn $5 residual income monthly. So if you're thinking, okay, this $20 a month, might be, hurting my pocket a little bit, that's fine. Sign up for it and sign up for other people for it. That way, that residual income would offset your monthly for this. Again, you can't earn the residual income for anybody who's in your downline or in your downline or anybody you sell it to if you have not gotten the service yourself. So don't leave money on the table. Go ahead and set yourself up for that. Other than that, this is the only way you do qualify for either the car programs, the $600 a month car payment at International Executive, or the Mercedes S-Class car program. Again, other than that, there's the Vacation Plus store, where there's Vacation MD, Vacation ID, and Vacation Satellite TV. Satellite TV is explainable. You know what Satellite TV is. Vacation MD, it's a service where you can speak to certified doctors, just real doctors, instead of going to the ER or that doctor's care. You can go ahead and speak to a physician, right there in the comfort of your own home without, taking your whole family or, dragging your kids out to a ER. And they can order your prescriptions or anything you might need. Vacation ID is the identity protection program, and everyone knows in this day and age it's too easy to steal somebody's identity. So you might as well go ahead and protect yourself and get paid to do so. All right, let's go ahead and step number 5. We're halfway finished, people. So step number 5, create a list of 100 names. So these names can be, customers, or they could be potential business partners, and usually that's what it goes down to. You make a list of at least 100 names, and as you go through the list, which we'll talk about later, these people will either become your customers for the Vacation Platinum Club, the Vacation Plus store, or just booking, vacations through you, or they become, business partners, which is good also. It's great. So after you get your list of 100 names, next you need to schedule your game plan session within your first 24 hours. This is very important. 24 hours is set because, you want to keep, your momentum going. When you first start your business, you're super excited. When you decide to relaunch your business, you're super excited. So as soon as you decide to relaunch, go ahead, create a new list, reevaluate your list, and game plan what you're going to do. Next, go ahead and download your copy of the QSP success system. That's this PowerPoint slide right now. So you can easily get it by going to this website and downloading either the PowerPoint version or the Adobe Reader version. And this is very important because we're going to start showing these directly after the presentation. So if you're at a travel party, at home travel party, as soon as you finish the presentation, we're going to go straight into the quick step system. All right. Step number 6, sponsor your first 4 business partners and become an executive. All right. Everybody knows we're excited about hitting these pin levels. And many of you might be like, wait a minute, you only need 3 people to become an executive. Yes, that's true, but we're going to go with 4, mainly because attrition does happen. You can't control what other people are doing or, how their life is going. So if you go ahead and get 4, attrition can happen, and it'll give you enough time to go ahead and make replacements without having to lose your pin level. So we always say, partner with 4, partner with 4. Help your 4 get 4, help their 4 get 4, and build your business in 4s. So we're going to go with sponsor your first 4, become an executive. All right? Next, step 7, host your first launch call or travel party. So you want to schedule your first launch call within your first 48 hours. Again, this goes with the momentum. You want to be excited. You want to let all your friends and family know from day one that you're excited about this, and go ahead and get them exposed to the business. After that, you want to schedule your first travel party within the first 3 to 5 days of you joining or you enrolling in this company. Again, momentum. You have your first travel party, then within your first 3 to 5 days, and then after that you can have your next travel party. And the tip that they have here is have at least 4 launch calls and travel parties in your first 30 days. Again, keep the momentum going. If you're excited, go ahead and have your first travel party. From there, you're talking about your next travel party, and you're just totally immersed in this business. And that's the best way to learn, when you're all in it. All right, step 8, attend all weekly calls, webinars, and trainings. Now, a leader once told me that when you're in vacation, you're just like your cell phone. If you don't plug in, you will die. So if you don't plug in, your business will die. So stay plugged in. That's the key. If you don't know what's going on, call someone. Ask. It's not a big deal. If you can't make the weekly, call, let someone know. Call someone afterward. Hey, how was the call? Can you tell me what happened? Again, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. It's okay to ask for help. But it's important to go ahead and try to, make these weekly meetings, or make the webinars, attend training, because you won't know about your business unless someone teaches you about it. And it's better to, it might be good to learn from experience, but it's better to learn from someone else's experience. No need to go ahead and experience that learning curve for yourself. All right, and down here is some of the weekly calls. So we have the MLMB school call on Sundays at 10 p.m. And I'm not gonna lie, I was privileged to be on a couple of these calls so far, and it's amazing training. It's something you want to go ahead and put in your calendar and pencil in and make sure you're a part of. And there's good information from great leaders. Again, there's the 24-hour peak website, a plan B for me. Go ahead and save that to your favorites. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this screen right now if you don't already have this slideshow, because it's really good information on here. So other than that, attend your weekly meetings and your Saturday trainings. And I think that's a really good idea to go ahead and start, our team off with some Saturday trainings. Most people don't have to work on Saturdays, so it's when most people are going to be available. And again, the last but not least, the Diamond Mastery calls every Sunday at 9 p.m. And that's the phone number and the PIN code to get in. Again, very, very, very great training calls. So if you don't already have this pinned into your calendar, and you don't have those in your cell phone calendar where it tells you that you get alerts, you got this training call in the next 15 minutes, you might want to go ahead and put that on your calendar. This is where you want to be. All right, step 9, become a national executive. You qualified for this PIN level by sponsoring 10 frontline referral travel customers. And at this point, you start earning the business builder bonuses and the team bonuses, and you get paid through levels 1 through 7 of the matrix. And that's so important. At this PIN level, you actually qualify for everything in the compensation plan. And I've been saying before, do not leave money on the table. If you can help it, don't do it. Go ahead and sponsor your first 10. Qualify for everything that our compensation plan specialist, Mr. David Manning, wrote into the compensation plan. Go ahead and qualify for everything that you can get. All right, let's go. Step 10. register for your next Vacation National Training Conference. If you don't already know, our next Vacation Nationals will take place in Vegas. So, you know, everybody's super excited about that. It was announced at the last conference. So we're going to be in Vegas, and it's going to be even bigger and better than what it was in Memphis. So you definitely want to go ahead and start planning for that. You know, put it in your calendar. Go ahead and visit the website. And I know it's going to be crazy out there, because from what I remember, this last conference there were drones flying, you know, taking video and pictures. In Vegas, Mr. Manning actually said he's planning to try to put it on TV. So it's going to be a huge event, and it's something you definitely want to experience. So go ahead and, you know, mark your calendars. You know, start pricing those plane tickets, and you know, figuring out when you need to ask off from work in order to get there. All right. Last but not least, register for the next Train the Trainer workshop. This workshop is held, you know, in Chicago by Mr. Barry Donaldson, and it's an amazing training. I just came back from there, and I've learned so much. I can't even explain to you everything I've learned. The networking was great, meeting everybody, you know, like-minded people, awesome. But other than that, we were giving, you know, a training manual, and I still had a notebook full of notes that I couldn't squeeze into the margins of my training manual. It's great information. Most of it you have to be there in order to learn from it. But what I can take back and bring to you guys, I'm going to put in our next couple of training, our weekly phone calls or webinars. So I'm going to try my best to, you know, give you guys this information and help us grow as a team. But go ahead and, you know, register for that training. The next one is in Chicago in October, and so far we have at least one leader already signed up and ready to go. So if you're actually thinking about it, go ahead and guys can drum up and travel together. But like I said, it's amazing information. You definitely want to be there. Again, attend advanced leadership training. There's also a training that's going on. There's one in Atlanta coming up pretty soon. It's the Diamond Live Tour. Get with your upline and ask them about the Diamond Live Tour. And again, this is the advanced leadership training. It's a 2-day training, and it's going to be amazing. There's no doubt about it. The lineup of leaders that they have speaking at this event, you do not want to miss it at all. All right, everybody, that's it. So I'll see you at the bank or the beaches of the world. God bless.